against Asiwaju has totally boomeranged and affected them. Let me tell you, this is God's design for Asiwaju's victory to be legitimate, to be internationally accepted, because now everybody knows that Asiwaju has no official backup, no government support. He's relying basically on the strength and power of Nigerians, of the masses to vote him in. Now everybody has acknowledged, because even PDP, they are laughing at him. Oh, the government is not supporting you here and there, you know. So now I think this is designed to give Asiwaju the most legitimate victory we have had in this country since 1960. I'm coming to your question.
You need to, because you don't have all the time in the world, and this is broadcast time, and it's very expensive.
Yes.
Let me ask you, how do you react to the allegations by political party opponents who say many governors have stashed away old notes in their billions and are therefore badly affected by this policy?
This is just the lie from the pit of hell. Nobody has touched any notes, and nobody wants to buy votes.
Why are you so
sure?
sure?
Let me tell you now why. Nobody wants to buy votes. How many votes are you going to buy? And it is just a lie. Let me tell you, the last 3 elections where they used beavers, APC won 1, lost 2. PDP won 1, lost 2. ABGA won 1, lost 2. As a ruling party, why didn't we win all when we bought votes? As a ruling party, why didn't PDP win all 2? It's just a lie. What they do, if you did philosophy 101 in school, that's what they call the fallacy of hasty generalization. That is the fallacy they commit. Sometimes you see in 1 or 2 polling units, people are attempting to give people money here and there, and then they use it to now blow it up and say, oh, everybody bought votes during the election. How many votes can you really buy off? Maybe 40 million Nigerians that will come.
Is that the reason why you think...
It is just a lie. Let me tell you why.
That nobody is touching off money.
Let me tell you why. But I'll give you an example. I'm assuming without conceding that you gave 3 months that you want to change currency. Okay? And I have so much money. You think I'll be stupid enough to keep the cash, not to go and deposit it in various accounts? You think I'll be stupid enough not to go and buy foreign currency to keep? You think I'll be stupid enough not to dispose of that cash and wait till the last day and begin problem? It's just a lie. Nobody wants to buy votes. The governors of the APC are genuinely concerned about the sufferings of Nigerians. That's all they are. They're concerned about. Let me tell you this, what are you buying votes for during election? Because demographically, we are winning. We are clear ahead.
How do you?
And secondly, let me tell you this.
The election is not even here.
Let me go down to the basics of election. And I think my brother Dogowa mentioned it some 2 days ago. You know, when he said there are legitimate funds approved by law. Don't forget that. For me to run the elections, I don't need to launder money. He said for him, for example, he needs 70 million as approved by law. As approved by law, we have about 5 billion approved by law. You know that. What do we need to launder money for? And let me address this issue of moving money during election day. INEC said now they need money to move during election day. When you tell people this and you deceive Nigerians, you are just being, I'm sorry, you are being economical with the truth to Nigerians. Every political party needs to move money around on election day, not bribing of voters. Let me tell you why. You have appointed agents across 177 polling units across the country. Listen to this. I want Nigerians to listen to this. They are telling them lies, including people who says they don't spend shishi. They are telling them lies. They move money around. You need to give these agents stipends because you need them to wait. And this is legitimate money approved by law. It's not bribe. You need to wait from 8 o'clock when the voting starts. You need to wait at times to 10 o'clock in the night. Are you following me, Shehu? These agents need to be in place. Don't leave there for 1 hour. Don't leave, because when you leave, they may manipulate your votes. So the parties require them to stay. And don't leave there. When they stay, they need to drink Coke. They need to drink Pepsi. They need to go and buy bread for me and cook. I'm not living here. They will give stipend. That is what is done.
Mr. Keyamo,
to agents. So these are the things they give. It's not
just a moment.
They are deceiving Nigerians.
Just why is it that
I want to finish now.
No.
This logic of
because
saying
you do not. This is not a free airtime. Like I said earlier, why is it that the APC is the only political party vehemently fighting this policy?
No, because it is designed. They think they want to design it to rile up anger against the ruling party. Don't forget that once there is an anger on the streets about a policy, then it is against the ruling party, supposedly. Do you understand me? I'm struggling to explain to you. So it's not about the money now. It's about an experiment in behavioral pattern of Nigerians that look, once we gaslight them, once we push, we make sure they say, they think, what are they doing? That the Nigerians are suffering. It's the APC. It's the APC. Now, look at it now. It has turned around against them. Let me finish now. Let me just make this point. It has turned around against them. Now, why? Because Nigerians know that Asiwaju, as a person, and is entitled to do so, does not support this policy. And he has done so respectfully. He has brought out his own 6-point agenda. You know that? You read it. Asiwaju say for him, this is how he thinks. He has tried to solve the problem by his own suggestion.
Let me pose another question.
Now, they are attacking some state governors of PDP now. They are saying they went to the court to support their suffering. They started attacking them. They are now blaming the opposition. It is not opposition, no.
Mr. Keyamo,
the people are angry against PDP now.
The president, in his speech yesterday, spoke about curtailing the politicians' use of money in elections. Do you think he's right?
They sold a dummy to him because who gave the mandate to CBN to cover election buying? Is that part of mandate of CBN? Go and look at the CBN Act. You are doing it through CBN. That's EFCC and some other. There are legitimate ways to go after people who want to influence election with money. The CBN Act has no provision. I'm sorry, does not have any provision for curtailing vote buying. It does not have. So what's the mandate? What mandate is the CBN executing?
Do you know what your critics are saying, Mr. Keyamo, just in a moment, that you are hiding under the sufferings of Nigerians, claiming that you love Nigerians and fighting this policy for your own gains and benefits? We can get money to our agents without moving money around. I just want to let you know that it has not affected APC in any way. We are winning. I'm not saying this out of arrogance. We will win. Fair and square. We will win. We will not. It is not a problem to us. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you. Can I explain this to Nigerians? How do you then tell Nigerians?
What you needed money for in those days is to bribe law enforcement agencies during the time of PDP. And that is what is in their head. That is why you can see them reacting this way. They think it is money they use to win election. The PDP has no other method to win election but crooked means. Over the years, they conducted the worst elections in the history of this country, especially the 2007 election that the Obasanjo declared to be do or die. As different from this president. So they have no other means to win election. It's the most crooked set of people I've ever seen in my life. So what they are doing now, they normally compromise security agents, the police, the soldiers, and all that. Why? Because you have to give them money when they are carrying the results from polling unit to the ward collation center. They swap it, they beat up people, you give them money. It is no longer possible. So we don't need money, that kind of money to bribe. The role of agents, security agents, have been minimized and almost non-existent in elections. So because from unit,
tell us,
direct
Mr. Keyamo, just calm down, please. Tell us, which are you defending? The benefit of the APC or the benefit of Nigerians? I am defending the benefit of Nigerians. I'm sympathizing with Nigerians. The APC governors are conscious of the fact that these people, and I want to tell you that I will expand on it later, they are the people who truncated June 12th. They have congregated again to truncate this democracy. Those same people, June 12th, the characters around them, they are the ones replaying it again now. How do you mean?
I know that.
Oh, I mean, the presidency said the election must hold.
You know, I've been built from when I left school for detention in DSS. So if they want to invite me, they should invite me again. That has been my trajectory. I've slept there so many years. You know that.
Because your colleague, Mr. Fani Kayode, has been invited by the DSS.
Why did they invite PDP leaders who were saying that people were trying to truncate democracy? Why didn't they invite them to provide information to DSS? What is going on? The PDP has said so many times that they know those who are burning INEC stations. Don't you remember that the people are burning INEC stations? They are is that not a threat to national security? They said they have information. Why didn't you invite the PDP leaders? I issued a statement that time calling for the arrest of PDP leaders. Why did they arrest Atiku Abubakar, who was caught on tape, telling Nigerians, telling somebody how he stole Nigerians' money as VP? Why didn't they invite him? What is going on? But Asiwaju will triumph. Because the music on the streets now, in the north, they say, Bakudi or whatever, that Asiwaju will win. In the west, they say, Owo, Kose Owo, Asiwaju Mawole. All of them, everywhere in the country have erupted for Asiwaju now. The entire country, it has backfired. So, you know what? Maneuver has cancelled maneuver. We are back to square one. When they thought that they were going to rile up the people against Nigerians, you see, they have boxed themselves to a corner. Like I said, maneuver cancelled maneuver. We are back to ground zero. But Chiwaju is clearly in the lead.
Let's wrap up this conversation.
Yes.
Mr. Keyamo, you seem to be confident whenever you mention the chances of your principal. But those who are on the inside are given an impression that there seems to be some panic in your ranks.
No. We are just being cautious on the side of, we're just being cautious. Okay? And it's natural to be cautious. But nobody is panicking, I can tell you that confidently. I have never been so confident of an election in Nigeria than this election. I've never, 2019 I wasn't this confident.
What gives you the confidence?
I am more confident in this election, the demography of Nigeria, the baseline of 2015-29 election, and the simple fact, let me tell you, I'll give you one and two scenarios. If I cannot go, if there's no time to go into the specifics.
There's no time, actually.
Two scenarios. Of all the states that Obi is projected to win, and he will win some, he may win some. Tell me, I want Nigerians to go back and sleep over this. Tell me one of those states that APC won in 2019 that Obi is projected to win and take away from us. One. Not two, one. One of those states. That Obi is not coming to take those states away. One. Just one state we won in 2019 that Obi is projected to take. None. Not one. How many states did PDP win in 2019 that Obi is projected to take? Count them. Second scenario, because I can give 10, but only one, because no time. Second one, since 2019, what has changed in the political setup? They lost Cross River to us. They lost Zamfara to us. They lost Ebonyi to us. How many did we lose to them?
We need to go now.
Third scenario.
No, you said two. And we're out of time.
The three strong opponents of APC now, where did they come from? One party. The APC. What is the fragment of the APC? Did you see any fragments coming out of the APC? The three main opponents came from one yoke. One yoke. Kwankwanso, Obi, and Atiku. One yoke. The APC, has it fragmented into
we need to talk.
Out of that fragment, there's a further fragment of G5.
We need to go
Out
now.
of that fragment, there's a general prayer. I want to make them so that they won't sleep well this night.
We need to go now.
Oh, you are stopping me.
And you're not worried that you're speaking publicly against your principal?
No.
About losing your job?
I told him, I told Nigerian that he meant well. But people who misdirected him.
All right. Thank you so much indeed.
Yes, openly.